Good morning students, this is Latif sir. In this video I am going to start the chapter 4 of class 7 chemistry. The topic is atomic structure. Atomic structure. This is the fourth chapter of class 7 chemistry. In this chapter I'll discuss about what is atom, what is an atom, what is a molecule, what is a radical. Okay, so first you have to know what is an atom. Atom is the smallest particle of an element. You have already studied in class 6. Atom is the smallest particle of an element, and atoms of few elements, they are chemically inert, they exist independently in free state, and these elements are known as noble gases. Example of noble gases are neon, helium, argon. Atom of such element, neon, argon, helium, krypton, atom of these elements are very inert, chemically inert. Okay, and they can exist independently in free state, and atoms of the rest of the elements are not chemically inert, they are very reactive. Okay, and they exist in combined state, and the properties of an element depends upon the upon the atoms constituting it. The properties of an element depends upon the nature of atoms present in that element. Okay, so atoms are the basic building units of matter. All the matters are composed of some type of atoms. Okay, and the physical properties of matter, depends upon the type of atoms it is composed of. The physical properties and chemical properties of matter depend upon the type of atoms it is composed of. Atoms take part in chemical reaction. Atoms are neither created nor destroyed in any chemical reactions. Atoms take part in chemical reaction, and atoms are neither created nor destroyed in any chemical reaction. Okay, so these are very important point about atoms. Now see what is molecule. Generally molecules are formed by combination of atoms. When atoms are combined together they form molecules. So the smallest unit constituting of an atom or group of atoms into which an element or a compound can be broken without any change in its chemical nature is called molecule. It is actual definition of molecules. Generally we know that a molecule formed by combination of atoms. Okay, and it is the smallest unit consisting of an atom or group of atoms into which an element or compound can be broken without any change in its chemical nature. A molecule exists independently. A molecule can exist independently. But remember that atoms may or may not exist independently, but molecule can exist independently. Okay, and it is made up of one or more types of atoms. Neon, helium, these elements, molecule of this element exist as single atom. Okay, so neon, helium exist as single atom molecule, but two hydrogen atoms join together to form hydrogen molecules. So some molecules are monoatomic molecules and some are diatomic, some are triatomic molecules. Okay, now see representation of a molecule. How to represent a molecule? A molecule of an element can be represented by a chemical formula. You can represent a molecule by using a chemical formula. What is the chemical formula? A chemical formula of an element represents the number of atoms present in one molecule of that element. A chemical formula of an element represents the number of atoms present in one molecule of that element. Molecule of elements may exist of a single atom of that element or more than one atom of that element. Now see what is atomicity. Atomicity, it is the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is known as atomicity. Atomicity is the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Okay, number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is known as atomicity. Molecule of some elements such as helium, neon, I have already told, argon, these molecule of this element contains only a single atom, and these are known as monoatomic molecule. So monoatomic molecules are neon, helium, argon. Okay, and molecules of elements such as hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, molecules of such elements like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, they contain two atoms, and therefore the hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, these elements, molecule of these elements are known as diatomic elements. Molecule of elements such as phosphorus, sulfur, these molecules contain three or more atoms. Molecules of elements such as phosphorus, sulfur, these molecule contain three or more atoms, and they are known as polyatomic molecule or polyatomic element. Okay. So monoatomic molecules contain only one atom, diatomic molecules contain two atoms such as oxygen, nitrogen, and triatomic molecules contain three atoms such as O3, ozone. In ozone, three oxygen atoms are there. Okay, and polyatomic molecules contain four or more than four atoms. Okay, now you can see here some elements, their atomicity and their chemical formula. Representation of an element. Helium is monoatomic because it consists of only one atom. So symbol of helium is He, and chemical formula of helium molecule is He, also He. It is a monoatomic molecule. Okay, so neon is same, helium, neon, argon, all these three elements can exist independently, and these are monoatomic molecule. Okay, and their symbol chemical formula also given. And hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, these are diatomic molecule because the molecule of this element consist of two atoms, so these are diatomic molecules. And ozone, three oxygen atoms are present in one ozone molecule, so ozone is a triatomic molecule, or you can also say it is a polyatomic molecule. Chlorine is a diatomic molecule, two Cl atoms are present in Cl2 molecule. Phosphorus is a polyatomic molecule because four phosphorus atoms are present in a phosphorus molecule. Sulfur is a polyatomic molecule because 8 sulfur atoms join together to form sulfur molecule. Okay, now see what is valency. In simple word, valency is the combining capacity of an element, of an atom of an element. Combining capacity, valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element, and it is a whole number. Element with valency 1 are known as monovalent element. Element with valency 2 are known as divalent element. Element with valency 3 are known as trivalent element. Okay, so valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element. Okay, if valency is 1, then the element is known as monovalent element. If valency is 2, then the element is known as divalent. If valency is 3, then the element is trivalent. Okay, if valency 4, then the element is known as tetravalent. Okay, if valency is 5, then the element is known as pentavalent. Okay, and many elements have more than one valency. Elements with more than one valency are represented by the symbol of that element followed by the valency in capital Roman numeral in bracket. Elements with more than one valency are represented by the symbol of that element followed by this valency in capital Roman numeral in bracket. For example, iron has two valencies, valency 2 and valency 3. So iron with valency 2 can be represented as Fe within bracket 2, Roman 2. So it is ferrous. And Fe, iron with valency 3 can be represented as Fe within bracket 3, Roman 3. Okay, now see here, valency of some elements are given. Okay, valency of hydrogen is always 1, valency of carbon is 2 and 4, valency of nitrogen is 2, 3, 5, valency of oxygen is 2, valency of fluorine, sodium, this valency of fluorine, sodium 1, valency of magnesium is 2, valency of aluminium is 3, silicon 4, phosphorus has 2 valencies 3 and 5, sulfur has 3 valencies 2, 4, 6, chlorine has 4 valencies 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7. Potassium has 1 valency, calcium has 2 valencies, iron has 2 and 3 valencies, uh, copper, valency of copper 1 and 2. Okay, so elements of some valency of some elements are given in this table, you can see. Now see what is ion. After atoms and molecules, it is ions. Okay, so ions are charged particles. What are ions? Ions are charged particles formed when an atom or group of atoms gain or loses electron. So charged particles are generally known as ions, and these ions are formed when atoms or group of atoms gain or loses electrons. An atom or a group of atoms that loses electrons develop a positive charge and are known as cations. So cations are positively charged ions. An atom or group of atoms that gain electrons, one or more electrons. Atom or group of atoms that gains one or more electrons and develop a negative charge and is known as anion. So anions are negatively charged formed by gaining electron, and cations are positively charged formed by losing electron. Okay. Now see inside an atom. We have already studied inside an atom. Three type of particles are there: electron, proton, and neutrons. Okay, electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged particle, and neutron is neutral particle. Okay, and an atom is electrically neutral because in an atom total number of electron and protons are equal. Okay, so an atom is electrically neutral because electron and protons in an atom are equal in number. And one more thing, remember this: neutrons are neutral particle. Particles have no charge, and it is represented by n0. Proton is represented by p plus, electron is represented by e minus, electron is negatively charged. And now see name and symbol of some ions. Name and symbol of some ions. Cations are formed by losing electrons, anions are formed by gaining electrons. In this table, name of different elements and their ions and their symbol of their ions also given here. Iron, name of the element is iron. Iron can form two type of ions by losing electrons. Okay, so ferrous ion, that means Fe2 plus is known as ferrous ion, and ferric ion means Fe3 plus. Okay, sodium always form Na plus, sodium ion. Potassium always form potassium ion, K plus. Calcium always form calcium 2 plus ion. Okay, magnesium Mg2 plus ion. Copper can form two type of ions called cuprous and cupric. Cuprous ion has a formula, a symbol Cu plus 1, and formula of cupric ion is Cu2 plus. Zinc Zn2 plus, fluorine F minus, chlorine Cl minus, chloride ion, bromine form bromide ion Br minus, sulfur form sulfide ion by gaining 2 electron H2 minus, oxygen form O2 minus ion oxide ion by gaining 2 electrons. So these are some example of defined types of cations and anions. Okay, with their symbols also given here, you can see. Now see radical. Next topic is radical. It is like ions. Okay, but radical is a group of atoms. It is not a single atom, it is a group of atoms that function as a single unit. Radicals is a group of atoms that function as a single unit in a chemical reaction, and they may or may not carry a charge. Okay, so a group of atoms that function as a single unit in a chemical reaction and may or may not carry a charge is called polyatomic ion or also called radical. So radical are polyatomic ions. A compound may also be formed by the combination of element and polyatomic ions, and polyatomic ions are called radicals. And polyatomic ions are highly reactive, and they are found in combination with other ions such as hydrogen, carbonate. Okay, so polyatomic ions or radicals are very highly reactive in nature. They found in combination with other ions. Example of few polyatomic ions are given here. You can see it is a group of atoms. Sulfate is SO4 2 minus ion. Chemical formula is SO4 2 minus ion. And valency of sulfate or valency or charge of sulfate ion is 2 minus. Carbonate SCO3 2 minus, its valency is 2 minus. Nitrate NO3 minus, valency is -1. Sulfite SO3 2 minus, valency is -2. Phosphate PO4 3 minus, valency is -3. Ammonium NH4 plus, valency is 1 plus 1. Hydrogen carbonate HCO3 minus, its valency is -1. Okay. Similarly, hydroxide OH minus, its valency is -1. Hydrogen sulfate HSO4 minus, valency is -1. So you have to read this table. Chemical formula of different radicals and their valency you have to remember. Okay. And today's last topic, see difference between atoms, molecule and polyatomic ions. Atoms may or may not exist independently. Okay, but molecules, they can exist independently, and free radical, they cannot exist independently because they are highly reactive. Next point, atoms may or may not react. Molecules are stable and radicals are highly reactive. Okay, some elements can exist as single atom, such as noble gas element. Okay, so some elements exist as a single atom and many elements form molecules, and no single element exists in this polyatomic state. Okay, some more difference are also given. In atoms there is no linkage, and molecules are formed by sharing or transferring of electrons, and radicals, they are formed mainly by sharing of electrons. Polyatomic ions or radicals are formed mainly by sharing of electrons. Atoms cannot be further divided into smaller particles. And molecules, group of atoms having the same or different atoms that can be further broken up into atoms. So molecule can be subdivided or further divided into atoms. And radicals are group of atoms such as group of atoms as single unit that can be further broken up into atoms. So radical also can also be broken into atoms. And atoms are electrically neutral. Remember this, atoms are electrically neutral. Molecules are also electrically neutral, but radicals carries charge, positive or negative charge. Okay, so example of atoms, some example of atoms are given. Hydrogen atom is represented by H. Hydrogen molecule can be represented by H2 because two hydrogen atoms combine together to form hydrogen molecule. Example of radical, and atoms each of hydrogen and water combine to form hydroxide ion, which carries -1 charge, and the hydroxide ion is OH minus, so it is a radical. Now see, a positive integer appearing before the symbol of an element, a positive integer appearing before the symbol of an atom, molecules or radical in a formula represent the number of that atoms, molecules, and number of atoms, molecules, or radical respectively. For example, only H means 1 hydrogen atoms, H2 means 1 hydrogen molecule, 3H means 3 hydrogen atoms, 3H2 means 3 hydrogen molecules, 2NO3 minus means 2 nitrate ions, 4H plus means 4 hydrogen ions. Okay, and next day I will discuss about formation, representation of a compound. Thank you, students.